I am Shoaib and I'll be recording this session for ID Tech wherein we'll be creating a simple game with only using basic programming concepts like if statements, loops, and that's it. So let's get started. So as you can see me here, and then I have prepared this slide and talking a little bit about myself. This is me. I have been in software development, I have done game development, app development, a little bit of cloud, algorithms, data structures, even design patterns, and some hardware Arduino programming as well. So my education, I have completed it from my master's from Depal, and I have had like multiple company exposure, and I have done a lot of projects, and you can check them out from this link. And I've always been exploring tech. That's a cool thing about myself, and people used to call me technocrat. So, so the topic of today's session will be creating a game with basic concepts like loop and if statements. So my target role is Java coding for applications and game development, and this session is basically for the target audience of age group 13 to 17. And for this session, it's better if you know boolean and integer variables, if statement, loops, and main function. We'll be going for and talking about them again, but as you know, I'm short on time. So the objective is to design a game in which you guess a number, and then a number is picked up by computer and you guess that number. So if your guess is correct, then you complete the game. So talking about game design, as you can see, first we have to set up the scanner in order to take the input, and then we have to store the variables. So that for that we declare variables, and then we print some statements like welcome and then instructions for the game. And going to the main part of the game, as you can see, we have a main loop wherein first we get the number from the user that it guesses, and we check it against the number that the computer has randomly picked. And if the number is found, then we print it out and end the program. Otherwise, the user has to guess the number again, and the game goes on. So let's get started with coding. So as I'm short on time, I will be pasting some code snippets. So to begin, we need some scanner, and we need to store our we need a random object to create a random variable. So which is why I am adding these two lines. And then we need to store our random number here, and then we need a boolean variable in order to store the status of the game. And if it has been guessed correctly, then this variables will change to true, and then the game ends. So and to get started, we need some print statements like we welcome the user to the game, and then these are the instructions like the user has to guess a number between 1 and 100. So after this, we'll be requesting the player basically to enter a number, and then when it enters a number, we store it into this variable. And after that, if the number is within our range, we if the number is not within our range, then that's a problem. So we don't want that. So for that, I have written these statements. So whenever the range it is out of the range, then this code will be executed, and none of these will be executed, and the program will be ending. And then if the number entered is less than the number picked up by computer randomly, then it will say that it is too low. And then if it is very high, then it will say it's very high. And so after that, it will check if it's the exact number, and if it is, then congratulations, you have guessed the number correctly. So let us try running this, and let's see what happens. So let me clear my old terminal and run this. So it's asking me to guess a number, so I'm guessing it to be 64. So it says like it's a too low number, but you can see the program has ended. So could you tell me like what could be the solution to this problem? So basically what we did is like we only gave it one chance. We only gave the player one chance to guess the number, but I'll show you how we can modify this program so that the player will have multiple chances. So we can add a while loop in here. This is basically also called as the game loop. So when we add this loop, we are checking for if the guess is correct, and if it is, then we will be ending the program. Otherwise we will continue guessing and the game will be keep on running. So let's run it again. Let me clear the terminal and run it again, and you can see here it's asking me to guess from 1 to 100. So now I'm guessing 55. That's too low, but you see it's asking me again. So as now I have another chance to enter. So as it said like it is a high number, let's try a lower number. So maybe it is 44. No, that's too low. So how about 50? So you can see 50 is higher as well. Then we try 48. So even 48 is quite low. Then it could be 49. Yeah, that's it. So you see, that's how we made a game in such a small time. As you can see, programming is very powerful and very interesting. You can check out more about my projects on my website, and here I have attached some of the snippets that we have used in the game on the slides. And here I show like basically we add the main logic inside the loop, which is called the game loop. And that's it, guys. If you have any questions, please do ask, and please give me feedback on how was the session. Thank you.